This is episode 9 Whiskey and Black Hills History. Welcome back to the History Below the Pines Storytellers Collection. I'm your host, Levi Kessler, and today we are not just talking about history, we are sitting right in the middle of it. I'm recording this from a bar stool in Central City, South Dakota. Now, if you drive through here today, it's a quiet spot tucked between its more famous neighbors, Lead and Deadwood. But back in the day, Central City was the titan of the Black Hills. It was a true boomtown, and at its peak, they actually boasted a larger population than both Lead and Deadwood combined. And at the heart of that boom was this very building, the Casino Bar. Established in 1888, this place has been pouring drinks for over 130 years. Despite its name, it was never a legal gambling hall. It's always been a local haven that, much like the bar in Cheers, is defined by the people who call it home. That's just like this bar. It's the locals' bar. The name Casino is a bit of a local irony. While it never held a gaming license, that didn't stop the spirit of the Old West from thriving here. Back in the late 70s, the owner at the time actually ran a blackjack table in the back room, and he did it in open defiance of the law even after the sheriff gave him plenty of fair warnings to shut the illegal operation down. He continued to make money from it. But the real grit of this place comes from stories from the locals. And let me tell you, we met a lot of them while we were recording the podcast at the casino. One of the stories that we heard is quite legendary, and it involves a former owner who goes by the name John Daniels. He had 967 silver dollars embedded right into the bar top. They weren't covered by glass or resin, they were just frozen into the wood. One day, a tourist tried to pry one out with a pocket knife, and the owner didn't call the cops. He grabbed his pistol, and he kept it right behind the bar for times like this. He pulled it out, and he fired half a dozen shots over the guy's head. He threw the silver dollar back at him and told him never to come back. If you walk over the threshold between the main bar and where the video lottery section sits today, you can actually still see the bullet holes from that afternoon. It's a permanent fixture, or reminder you could say, that while Lumpy's is a peaceful spot today, it's got a backbone made of iron and black powder. To help us dig deeper into this 130-year-old legacy of a landmark, I'm sitting down with the man who keeps the lights on and the history alive. He's the current owner and the man behind Lumpy's. Please welcome to the podcast, Justin. Well, Justin, thank you so much for joining us on the History Below the Pine Storytellers Collection podcast today. Tell us where we're at.
Well, we're at Lumpy's Casino Bar in Central City, South Dakota. Um, this is the oldest bar in the hills, and 1888 was when it was established in the original spot. Like Sloon Ted and all the other bars are older, but the fire and they had to move locations, so this is the original location.
Yeah, so what's the story with Lumpy's? How did you end up here? Tell us about it.
Well, I was born and raised in Deadwood and in mind all my life, and then my buddy Todd Stewart owned the bar, and it's always been the casino bar because it was one of the original casinos where all the miners would come in and gamble back in the day. That's why they called it the casino. Went from Johnny's Casino, Wise Casino, Todd's Casino, so my nickname was Lumpy, so we just called it Lumpy's Casino.
So it's gone through several different names throughout the
Yeah,
years.
yep, but it's always been known as the casino bar.
I love that. You know, we've done a few different podcasts now with bar owners, and every bar is so unique, and every bar has their story. It's great. I love it. There's so many unique stories out there.
Yeah.
So on the wall, there's a silver dollars. Can
Yeah.
you tell us about that?
So they when they first started coming in, they'd do a sign and put a silver dollar in it. Usually the year that they started coming. Some of them the year they got married. And the oldest sign I have in there is 1910. And there's a lot of old ones, a lot of old silver dollars as well.
Yeah, that's super cool. So silver dollar, was it ever the silver dollar bar? Was that ever the name?
No, it never was that name, but Johnny used to have silver dollars on the whole bar, and it's pretty unique. a guy was trying to steal one in the 50s, so he pulled his gun out and shot 6 times above his head. And the bullet holes are still in the rafter.
See, that's a unique story.
Yeah,
That's not something you hear every day.
right. Yeah.
So you're open all the time.
7 days a week, yep.
What is your favorite season?
Definitely summer, bring the hot rods out and do some burnouts and yeah. But anytime, we got skiers and snowmobilers that come through as well. So,
When it snows, of course.
yep. But we got the big Lumpapalooza party coming on, the snowboard giveaway.
Okay, yeah, tell us about that.
So yeah, we started that just right after Terry Peak closes. We do a drawing for a snowboard. This year it's a grain belt snowboard. Buy a grain belt, throw your name in a bucket. And we have a party, and it's April 11th this year. So
Well, that's pretty fun.
yeah,
I'll tell you what, Grain Belt was my first beer ever when I turned 21.
yeah.
I can't say it was the best.
Well, it's not bad. We got a lot of beers. So. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Central City.
Central City is an old mining town, and so my ancestors were the Rosencrantz that owned Black Hills Brew Company way back in the day, hundreds of years ago. Right here, owned this place, so it's kind of piece of our family history as well. So,
And we were here a few months back, last year, feels like a few months ago.
yeah,
We were upstairs, we went above in the old apartment.
yeah.
Did your family members live there?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
But yeah, not that I know of. I'm not sure on that.
I'll tell you what, that little apartment up there is pretty neat.
Yeah, it needs a lot of work. The whole thing needs to be replumbed and wired and all that. But
The old wallpaper up there just tells a whole story, though.
yeah, and the old bricks and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so for the listeners out there, there's an old apartment above the bar, and there's some really cool artifacts and old wallpaper up there that kind of tells a cool story from the good old days.
Yeah.
So you're obviously open during Sturgis and during the rally here.
Yeah, that's our biggest time. Cool Deadwood Nights, the rally. Those we're slamming.
Do you guys ever do anything special for the rally?
Not really, just because we're so busy. And I do not raise my drink prices at all for any of the events. So
Yeah, and that's pretty cool, right?
is.
Because other bars in the area, not to bash on any bars or restaurants, but they take advantage of the rally and they like to raise the money.
yep. I
So
do not do that.
I'm glad that you keep it low. Glad
Yeah.
that you keep the drinks cold.
Yeah. Other than that, we're pretty much a local bar. I've got the best bartenders there are, and the locals are here. We got a lot of locals, construction workers, teachers, miners, whatever, the lab, and people from Deadwood. So,
It's I personally have heard it's the true after party for Terry Peak skiing.
oh, absolutely. Yep. Yep. We got a lot of legends, Terry Peak legends, they call them, that come down every day. And
I think I saw that in your guys' social media. I was going through the Facebook and I was kind of looking around.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Every bar around Terry Peak, of course, says it's their local legend.
Yeah.
It's the true after party spot. But I think the casino here might be the true spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess maybe the Inferno. The Inferno probably was the true after party spot until it
Yep.
closed.
That was before my time, but that would have been a lot of fun. I know my dad spent some time in there.
That was a cool place. I'll tell you what, we put some stuff out there on social media.
Yeah.
You want to talk about bar history?
Oh, yeah.
We got messages last night, and there was a guy on there, and he says the wet T-shirt contest was the best part.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And I said no comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have the Palooza coming up.
Yeah, and then we're also starting we decided yesterday it's going to be, I think we're going to call it Lumpy's Classic Car Show this year, May 23rd. Bring up your old vehicles. I might smoke a pork or something. I have no idea yet. The Bud guys are going to come up and they're going to give out free beer, maybe on a tailgate. And you can, because Central City is open container. You can drink beer on every street in Central City, walk up and down with open beer cans. And mixed
That's
drinks.
super unique. I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's the only
that.
town in the state that allows that.
Wow.
So we're going to do a car show May 23rd, Saturday, start around noon. So if you got an old car, bring it up and show it off.
That's okay. Yeah,
We're gonna
that
get
sounds
some
like a good time.
T-shirts and hoodies made up, and
I'll tell you what, there's something cool about old cars.
oh, I love them.
I
Yeah,
think people see old cars and they just walk right on by.
Yep.
But like if you think about it, those were popular, the hot rods, the cars,
Hmm.
whatever it may be. It could be just an Oldsmobile or something like that.
Yeah.
People saved up a lot of money back in the day to buy those cars.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. They love to show them off and do a burnout out front, and it's a good time.
I'll have to come check that out. That sounds kind of like a fun time for sure.
Yeah.
So other than the car show and the Palooza, any other big activities that you got going on here at the bar?
No, we do a thing called Plant Bingo. Lisa, a friend of mine, owns a flower shop down below, and that's a big hit. The ladies, they do bingo and they give out plants, and they're
Really?
awesome. This place is packed. We're doing it tomorrow night,
Okay.
27th. Yeah, and it's just packed. And Cass, he does the announcing, and they just do a great job. It's so much fun.
Well, there you go, man. If you're looking for flowers for your lady or for your gal,
These are
Uh,
plants. Yep. for
come
sure.
on up, or plants,
Yep.
come on up, win bingo, and win your lady a plant.
Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of
Bingo's
fun.
kind of becoming a popular item
It
these
is.
days.
Yep. It is. It's a lot of fun.
I think there's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 different places that do bingo and spearfish.
Yeah.
And then I want to say there's like 5 or 6 in Deadwood.
Yep.
I think people used to kind of laugh at bingo. I think we associated it with the nursing home and retirement homes,
Right.
and people didn't really want to do that.
Yeah.
They kind of look at bingo as a lame thing, but
Yeah.
it's actually really fun.
For sure.
It's an excuse to drink beer and
Draw a crowd, and
Draw a
I
crowd
stand
and-
back there and make pizzas. That's about my only job.
okay, so you guys do make food here?
Yeah, it's just frozen pizzas and some frozen sandwiches, chips and candy bars. That's it.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't. Yeah.
The
do
drinking
that stuff.
snacks.
Yep. Yep. For sure.
Well, that's
Popcorn.
always important, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, this place is a hoot. Looking around, I love all the wildlife that you have in here. Did you,
This
Is
is
this
kind of
yours?
the game room. I added this on, and then we put another bathroom in. And no, these are all friends of mine that
Okay.
hang their trophies up. I just got this out. Here's all. So.
okay. Yeah, so for the listeners, on the wall here's a bunch of deer, there's some elk,
Caribou.
caribou, a bunch of
Moose.
signs. So it's a good time. And the other room is the original bar.
Yep. Yeah, there's some history in that. I mean, them paintings, the old Budweiser, Clydesdales, and the Eagles and saddles, guns. It's just unreal.
Yeah.
The history in it.
I think the one thing I love about this bar is how rustic it is.
Yep.
A lot of bars in the Black Hills are very new and very clean. I guess maybe that's not the right word, but your bar is very unique and very historic and very rustic.
Yeah. Yep.
It has that Black Hills feel,
Yep. For
like
sure.
you're going into an old general store and you're having a beer.
Yeah.
You don't get that feeling much, There's the old general store in Keystone and, of
Mhm.
course, Rochford,
Yep.
and the Gaslight
Yeah.
in Rockerville. But other than that, you don't really have that rustic bar.
Right.
So this is kind of unique in the northern Black Hills. If you're out and about, you want to check out the Casino Bar, aka Lumpy's.
And it's nice. We got the parking right out front. You can sit at the picnic tables, drink beer. We got a back outside patio too. You can sit back out there, and
Yeah, that
Have
back
your
outside
drinks and-
patio is kind of cozy. It's kind of a nice
it
spot
is. Yep.
to
Yeah.
hang out in the summertime or in the spring. I guess spring, summer, like it is right
Yeah.
now. I guess it's winter now.
It's nice when we're able to open up all the doors and you just kind of hang out.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. So this garage door opens right up, so it's kind of the outdoor space as well where
Yeah.
we're at.
Yep. Yep. It's nice. So
Yeah, opens up the air and opens up the bar.
yeah.
Even has some shot skis hanging on the wall.
Yeah. Those are PBR actually for the tall boy PBRs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't want to use them though. You wouldn't want to be the short one on that ski.
No. Yeah, I did my first shot ski here, during Chinook days and Spearfish.
Oh, okay.
I'd never done a shot ski before and got wrangled into it with a bunch of people.
We've also got the hockey stick hanging up in there. They call that the slapstick.
A hockey stick shot ski?
Yeah, a buddy of mine
Really?
brought it in from Minnesota. Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, I've seen one other unique piece. I've seen antlers that some guy mounted.
Oh, cool.
It was
Yeah.
in the bar in Montana, in
Oh,
Bozeman,
darn.
and he mounted them. I did ask, I said, how's that work? And I don't think well,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
As long as it, gets in your mouth, that's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Yep.
So that's pretty fun. What is your favorite part about working here?
Oh, meeting so many different people. I mean, I've met some of my best friends here, coming in, and some really great people that moved to the community and just became good friends. Yeah, all the different people, hearing their stories and bringing their bikes out. I got a Harley, so and you meet big groups that we ride from here as well through the hills, and yeah,
That's super fun. I feel
yeah,
like bartending, I used to do that as a job, and I feel like bartending is glorified counselor
absolutely.
and then a glorified best friend.
Yep, yep,
You're always there to talk, you're always there to hear them out
yep, for
and
sure.
have a good conversation over a cold beer.
Yeah,
There's something unique about the local community bar.
yep,
Um, every small documentary ever filmed in South Dakota, you watch the video on YouTube, and where is it filmed at? The local bar.
yeah,
There's a
yep, for
reason. It's
sure.
because that's where everyone hangs out.
Everybody
It's the
goes. Yep,
heartbeat of the town.
yep,
That's something I love about Central City. It's the heartbeat of the town is here.
yeah, yep.
Throughout the years, we would be recommended to people here in Central City who own historic areas.
Yeah.
And I said, how do you get a hold of them? And they always say, Lumpies? Yeah, yeah. Go Lumpies usually sits at the bar around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 to 7. That's when the workers come in, all my buddies, everybody, and it's a good time.
Yeah,
Lots
so
of stories are being told.
yeah, it's pretty fun. We actually we had a mine owner. Um, no, it wasn't a mine owner. It was we were working on the Homestake podcast episode about the Homestake mining history. And somebody had reached out to us and said, hey, you have to talk to this old miner. And I said, okay, yeah, we'd love to do that. And I said, how do we get a hold of him? And they said, well, you gotta go up to the bar and lead and ask for the guy. He usually comes in the afternoons. If he's not there, you can find him at the other bar.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt like it was a side quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I stopped by a few times, never did find him. They told me I could find him at the pub and lead playing pool.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun local stuff like that,
Yeah. And then I always get people come in from out of town. And actually, the farthest way, I had a group of guys come in. They bought a house, a powder house. They're from Canada. And they go, yeah, we heard about your bar from our friends in Wisconsin and whatnot. And I get a lot of that Iowa, Minnesota. And, yeah, our buddies are here and said to stop by. And so it's just become word of mouth to swing in here.
That's always a fun thing. It's always like, people are talking about Central City. I see on the ATV pages and like the 4x4 pages, they're like looking for the best local watering holes in the Black Hills.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's always Lumpies
Yep.
and Rochford.
Yeah, we get a lot of side-by-sides here as well. They'll pull up 15, 20 of them. And
Well, you're right on the main drag here.
yeah, and I have off-sale liquor too, so I can fill their coolers up as well.
You're
Yep.
that guy, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not that guy, but I'm the guy that provides. I get it.
No.
It's all about business.
Hey, that's money makes the world go round, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you so much for talking history and talking bar talk
Absolutely.
with us.
One other thing too, Lumpapalooza this year, we have the Brandon Sprague
Oh,
trio
yeah.
playing. He's amazing. Him and Jesse and Doug are playing this year, so it's going to be great.
He plays up in Deadwood every
Yeah,
once in a
yep,
while.
Yep.
Brandon Sprague he's great.
Yeah, phenomenal for sure.
He's
So,
he's a fun guy to listen to.
yeah.
Yeah, live music, is that something that you guys
Not
have
very
here?
much. No, Lumpapalooza, and then during the rally,
Okay.
Matthew James coming up. So
So here's a fun question. During the rally, do you have local celebrities? I guess not local, but do you have celebrities come in?
the only ones that come in is Jesse James from Jackal.
Okay.
It's the only one that I really know of. But yeah, sometimes football players, definitely. We've had some football players in here. And then
Really?
Somebody, well, that's so and so from, whatever
Yeah.
Lions or something. Oh yeah, he's huge on the bike. So yeah,
Well, that's
something
kind of
like
fun.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun. People are always like, "Oh, I think that's a famous person." It happened to me just the other day. I was driving through Deadwood, and there was a famous country musician. I drove right by him, and I did a kind of a second look, and I was like, "What in the world?"
Yeah, for sure.
But they're just people like we are.
Absolutely.
So I don't usually roll down my window. I think I gave them a quick honk.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're on
Yeah.
vacation. They don't want to be bothered. They just want to drink their beer like anyone else.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, rally's a good time here.
Sure.
I think locals like it for the first 2 days,
Yep.
and then
Right.
if you're not a business owner,
Yeah. Yep. We're busy.
then rally can be
Yeah.
quite loud.
Yep.
But it's always a good time.
It is, for
and
sure.
I have to come up here and take some photos during rally this year
Yeah.
because the bikes parked in front here.
Oh, it's just packed. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yep.
just a train load of bikes.
It is. Yeah. Bike after bike, group after group. We do a lot of poker runs here as well throughout the summer. Different
Okay.
groups from different communities, St. Custer, Bellefouche, and there's some really good charity rides and stuff.
Yeah, poker runs are fun.
Yep. Yep.
I think I saw there was a big poker run this summer that went out of the SOB,
hmm
and that was kind of fun to watch. It felt like it was just never ending. They just
Yep.
all were a big train of bikes.
Yeah. And then we do the Tuesday night street dance of the rally.
Oh,
That's
okay.
always been a tradition here. We get a band every year.
You put a stage outside.
Yep, they play outside, and if it's raining, we can open up the garage door. We had to quick move them in here once, so.
Is that what Brandon Sprague is playing?
No, Peach is doing Lumpapalooza.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have a band yet this year and we call it the Central City Street Dance, during the rally. First Tuesday night.
Oh, well, that's
yeah.
super fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a blast. Town is packed.
Might have to come up for that. Do
Yeah,
some
for
swing
sure.
dancing.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
Nothing like a cold beer, live music, and outdoors in the summertime.
yep,
Especially at a historic bar.
yeah,
It's not every day that you get to hang out at Lumpy's.
yeah.
I mean, for you.
I do. 7 days a week.
There you go. Yeah, so 7 days a week, 9 to...
Whenever. A lot of times I try to stay up until midnight, 1, 2 on the weekends, and if there is no one here, sometimes we're done by 10 at weeknights. They're slow or stuff like that. So yeah, if they're here, we're serving beers. So
Hey, we always like that.
yep,
Well, you guys heard it here first. Come on down to Lumpy's Casino and get a cold one. Stop on by during rally and come tell the gang hello. They're always here to greet you.
that's right.
So, well, hey, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Thanks for having us. This has been a blast. I love the history here,
Yeah.
and I love this bar, like Toby Keith says. Justin, I can't thank you enough for letting us set up the gear here at the casino bar. Places like this are the heartbeat of the Black Hills, and keeping that 1888 spirit alive is no small feat. Thanks for the hospitality and for sharing some history with us. Well, we better let another bar patron have our seat. But that wraps up episode 9 of History Below the Pines Storytellers Collection. If these walls could talk, they'd probably tell us to have one more round. But the trail moves on from here, and we have to go. But before we go, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, and you can catch us on every social media page there is, and we are publishing glimpses into the past every single day. So if you enjoyed this trip into the rough and tumble days of the past that we call Central City, be sure to follow our numerous pages and our YouTube. But thank you all for joining us here on the podcast today. Until next time, I'm Levi Kessler. Keep digging for the truth and keep the legends alive. You have been listening to History Below the Pines Storytellers Collection. This episode was recorded on site at the historic casino bar, aka Lumpy's, in Central City, South Dakota. A huge thank you again to Justin Lumpy Matson for preserving this 1888 landmark and sharing its stories with us. History Below the Pines is a collaborative project created by the group of friends dedicated to uncovering the lost chapters of Black Hills history. If you have a story from the hills that needs to be told, or a piece of history hidden in your own backyard, please reach out to us through our multiple social media pages or our email, historybelowthepines@gmail.com, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. We will see you down the trail.